developing now a natural gas explosion in the northern part of Texas.
We're hovering about 3/4 of a mile away from this fire, and the heat is incredible up here in the cockpit.
You're looking at the heartbreaking sights and sounds of unfortunate underground gas pipeline explosions. These scenes should not be familiar to our industry. In fact, they are preventable. It starts with educating one another on the options available when it comes to safe digging.
The only person missing is the person who is actually driving that heavy equipment.
Vacuum excavation actually eliminates the danger of cutting underground utilities. Any kind of mechanical device, shovel, backhoe, when they're in there looking for or digging around utilities, they can damage those utilities. Where vacuum excavation uses high-speed air flow through the vacuum, as well as high-pressure water or air, and so it will not damage the underground utility.
We use this VAC-TRON for several reasons out here. We're doing a lot of verifying where our mains are, where some of the laterals are in the system. We've also used it for our emergency digs where we cannot dig with equipment because of other utilities in the area. It makes it a lot easier and a lot safer, where we don't damage their lines or our lines.
The cost of damaging a utility can range from financial liability, environmental contamination, project delays, lost time and productivity, and even more importantly, injury or death. Companies like VAC-TRON Equipment work tirelessly to gather industry research and data in order to make safety a priority. For over 20 years, VAC-TRON Equipment has developed innovative, reliable vacuum excavation equipment that enables excavations to be clean and precise without damaging any expensive or hazardous lines.
We're considered the industry innovator, and we're always looking for ways to make the equipment perform better, but also coming up with better ways of doing it. And when we first started this, we had a vacuum tank and a gas engine and a vacuum pump and a small water pump. And it's grown today where we're PTO driven off of trucks, and we have trailers with high CFM and booms, things that make it easier for the operators to use the equipment, but also faster to get the job done.
It's a lot safer than using any heavy equipment, really, you know. You don't have to make as much room. It fits in smaller areas. It doesn't break pipe when you hit it. You know, you're digging with water in a vacuum. It makes your cleanup huge. You're not digging piles of dirt out of the ground, moving it and setting a whole nother pile somewhere else. Suck it up into the VAC-TRON. It's concealed and you can dump it right where you want it.
The benefits of vacuum excavation, also known as soft excavation, are endless. The process is less invasive than other traditional methods of digging. From lower costs, higher precision, decrease in the amount of disposal of materials, and much less surface restoration, it only makes sense to implement a vacuum excavator on all underground projects.
As it's caught on, and as everybody has realized it's a much better way of digging, of locating the underground utilities, is actually faster, but it's safer. And as that's caught on, that's become the industry standard.
According to the Common Ground Alliance under Vacuum Excavation Best Practices 5.32, the CGA states that the safe exposure of underground facilities within the tolerance zone is essential to damage prevention. Site conditions may make the use of hand tools to expose underground facilities difficult or even impractical. Vacuum excavation is often an appropriate alternative.
It does away with the heavy equipment and the guys working around heavy equipment, which can be very dangerous in traffic and the conditions that they're working in out there.
For industry innovators like VAC-TRON Equipment, education is key. As experts, the company partners with other industry leaders to provide operators and contractors hands-on workshops about vacuum excavation for exposing utilities. These workshops are just one step closer to informing the industry about vacuum excavation as a risk management component in the field.
It allows the contractor to dig with confidence.
Together, we can continue to build on a movement that will forever change the future of our business. A movement that puts safety first and values each and every life out in the field, making a difference. Learn more about the safety benefits of vacuum excavation by logging on to VAC-TRON.com. We look forward to embarking on a journey to safer digging with you.